Yo, what's good? It's your boy Deonis, and I will be checking out spring anime in a nutshell. First of all, how y'all feel about the spring anime this season? Me personally, I've been watching. I've been watching a good amount. I've been messing with it. I'm not gonna lie, especially the romance. The romance has been top tier. I've been watching more romance than the action and stuff. You feel me? But how do y'all feel about it? I'm finna check out this video on the spring anime in a nutshell and to see, other people's opinions about it, man. Cause me personally, I like it. So let's see someone else's opinion on it. Let go. Boom, boom, boom. See what this hitting on. This guy name is Gig UK. Giguk. Okay. Let's check it out.
Description. And now, time for my coveted intro about the new anime season where I complain about there being too many shows. Oh my god, there's too many bloody shows! Ah!
What an intro.
소믈리에를 대기한다워.
Drops of God, an anime about expert sommelier wine lovers.
I ain't see this one. I'm not gonna lie. Am I missing out? Let's see. It looked like, ain't gonna lie, the animation looks like JoJo's.
And to everyone who says that's just alcoholics written in cursive.
ブラインドテイスティングですか?
Jacob's Creek Chardonnay 1991! Drink!
When I first read the manga of this, I had no interest in wine, but I don't know, something about the concept of having a Japanese king of wine who died and will leave his one treasure of his vast wine collection to the one person that can go out into the world and find the singular best bottle of wine that may or may not exist appealed to. Oh my god, it's fucking One Piece.
The One Piece is real!
YouTube. Come on, bro. Okay.
I tell you what though, folks, that's bloody nice!
あ、来た。嘘。またバグで動かねえ。早く出ねえかな。
Peak, goaded, peak, goaded. Every Wednesday, be there, or you're square. Be there. Yo, this is peak romance. I'm not gonna lie. This is way better than that pit hole of the Angel Spoils Me Rod. Yeah, nah, that's up, bro. Get out of here, bro. This one right here is peak. Every Wednesday, Ichichi, Amane. What team are y'all? Me personally, I'm Team Amane. I'm Team Amane, but I like Ichichi, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm Team Amane.
修正パッチ。
Oh man, imagine waiting for a game to patch when you can play a game that's just come out instead. Like, didn't Everness just release? Is that the sponsor of today's video? Oh yes. That's right, my fellow gacha gamers, the website finally styled City District expansive to interact with Supernatural, right? Game modes. I think I'll be spending open world Everness for schools, classroom series just to Stone, The Angel Next Door spoils with Spring Anime. We got our usual boatload of sequels, Classroom of the Elite, Doctor Stone, The Angel Next Door spoils me rotten, and Iruma-kun are still going strong, even though I'm not caught up to these series just yet. ReZero is now apparently in one of the peak arcs of the entire series, according to light novel readers, and that makes me even more.
Let me know, is ReZero good? Because I mean, I've watched about like 40 episodes and I dropped it because Subaru, he was blowing me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Subaru, bro, he just weak as shit, bro. Like, he was literally getting me so mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I had to drop the show. But let me know, has it been good recently?
Excited for this one because I already enjoyed season 3 immensely. I got reincarnated as a slime. It's into its 4th season now, and this time it's coming back with 5 whole cores. That's like 60 plus episodes, so I can't wait.
The time I got reincarnated as a meeting counselor, that's what it really is. But here's the thing, though. That's good because that's actually development and like story building. So that's why it's good. You know what I'm saying? They'll get to the action, but like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of meetings, bro. But That time I got reincarnated as slime is still great.
See more of this.
Luke is going to use his laser pointer to point to account setup. Then a whole new no. Luke.
Season 1 of Wistoria was a boatload of fun, so I'm excited to see what Season 2 has been cooking. We even got a sentence of a bookworm. If you're an isekai fan,
If you haven't watched Wistoria Wand and Sword, go check that out because it has been so good. So good. I'm not gonna lie, so good.
you are absolutely feasting with these sequels coming out, but of course, I've saved the best till last because we got the highly anticipated The Beginning After the End Season 2, and guys, sorry, wrong player. And guys, you may hate me for saying this, but this looks like a genuine improvement. Look, there's actual movements. I think we've doubled the frame count now to 10. I'm just saying, if this improvement rate continues, by the time Season 20 hits, Invincible Season 4 might just have some crazy competition.
It's like, hey, everybody look at me. I'm 1 part robot and 3 parts asshole.
Jesus Christ!
Anime has this amazing power of getting you invested in niche activities you never even heard of before, and I'm sure a bunch of new gen fans are about to discover Rakugo thanks to Akane Banashi. Now, if this is your first show about Rakugo and don't know what it is, it's a traditional art of Japanese storytelling where a lone performer recites stories while sat down, using only minimal props and movements to convey the characters through subtle changes in their pitch, their tone, and...
This manga runs in the same magazine as Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's yapping with aura. This is a Shonen Jump adaptation that turns Rakugo into a revenge plot with battles, tournament arcs, and aura, coming from the director whose latest works include Witch Hat Atelier, because directing one anime of the season contender wasn't enough.
I want more.
I didn't hear about this until I know the manga was popular, so people already know about this, but I didn't hear about this until spring anime started releasing. I'm like, dang, this is really good. I'm not gonna lie, we need more fantasy animes like this, because it gives me the vibes of like Frieren. You know what I'm saying? Like the fantasy, like we need more fantasy like these and like less isekai. I love isekai, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the people who enjoy isekai slop, facts. But we need more fantasy animes like this, facts, for sure. This shit has been really good.
This is one of the best examples of how anime can make a gripping, engaging story around an activity you have zero interest in. Because guys, remember, this isn't just yapping. It's yapping Japan. Ew. Oh, here's an actual unique concept. What if the powers of each season was given to 4 individuals, and these agents were the ones responsible for the changing of seasons around the world? Spring fucks off and Japan doesn't see cherry blossoms for a decade. Assassins are hired to try and murder the agents of winter. No idea about whose idea that was, and right from the very first episode, you feel the emotional weight the story tries to tell, which should come as no surprise coming from the creator of Violet Evergarden. And while Kyoto Animation isn't animating this one, Studio Wit is definitely a worthy successor with how beautiful the...
I'm checking it out. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Violet Evergarden? Come on. That's all I need to hear. I'm checking it out. I'm checking it out. Y'all like this one? This one looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Animation looks fire. You know the concept. 4 seasons. Get powers from the 4 seasons. That's fire.
These early episodes looked. Pair that with Kensuke Ushio doing Kensuke Ushio things, and I definitely felt the emotions coming out watching these characters bawl their eyes out, finally being able to experience the beautiful turning of spring once again. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here in Thailand like, oh shit, summer's finally here. Oh shit, winter's finally here. Oh shit, spring's finally here. Oh shit, autumn's finally here. There's always one show every season I know is going to slip under everyone's radar, and this time it's the turn of Nippon Sangoku. When I first saw the trailer of this, I thought this was going to be another historical anime, but no. In fact, it's set in the future. A future where Japan has gone through a revolution, and the USA and China have both teamed up to overthrow Japan. The ruined Japan has been split up into 3 powers, and from the ashes we follow the rise of its new strategist, John Sangoku, a smart man lacking in motivation until his wife gets executed, head put in a box, and decides to fight back against the murderers by spouting logic and philosophy. Blood literally looked at his wife killers in the eye and hit him with the Yes, if you couldn't tell, this is Romance of the Three Kingdoms meets post-apocalyptic Japan in one of the most stylized, visually distinct series in the entire season. And if that wasn't enough of a reason to put this show on your radar, I heard some random Aussie bloke was doing the music for it too. Alright guys, recent studies have shown that the new generation is drinking less alcohol. How do we get those sales numbers back up? Ooh, I got it. I got an answer. If you're gonna say cute girls drink alcohol, I told you, that's too basic nowadays. We need to add something more to spice things up. Gay. Make him gay.
Wine. 一緒にどう?
Alright, drops of God, you may have the world's 12 finest wines, you may have your fancy sommeliers, you can decanter it from such a height, but what's the point unless you can watch some cute anime girls doing the activity instead? And best of all, you got a dorm full of them. And we all know what that means in the world of anime. Gay girls. Guys, just because we have an all-female cast doesn't mean they're gay.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums. I'm gonna hit drum.
私、寮長の舌が欲しいな。
Oh, they gay.
Super gay. Super gay. Hey.
Super gay. Come on, can you not tell?
ガブ。ガブ。ガブガブ。ガブガブ。
Damn, what is this show? A new fantasy action from Studio Bones? Alright, now this looks like Bones at their prime. This is the type of show you drop everything to immediately... Oh, it's from the author of Fullmetal Alchemist? I mean, I guess I can wait a bit before I watch it. Demons of the Shadow Realm. The return of FMA author teaming up with Studio Bones in an anime that feels like it's walked straight out of prime late 2000s action fantasy show. I mean, just look at this. We are so back. There's our main character, Ryan, Hawkeye, there's Ed, Elric, NB's here. Oh man, I can't wait for Troy Mustang to come over with his fire glass. I don't know what I'm talking about. By far the biggest draw for me though is, spoilers for episode 1 if you want to go in blind, the setting.
中に馬が入ってて、すごい速さで走る。
You thought this was a historical Demon Slayer-ass fantasy setting? Nah, it's the modern day with cars and helicopters. You've got demons who can gobble up people and fighting spirits with superhuman strength. And, well, also, there's the secret technique that's been passed down the Armstrong
line for generations!
I'm an absolute sucker for settings that combine traditional fantasy power systems in the modern day. So turns out the secret to finally getting me to watch Fullmetal Alchemist was for it to not be Fullmetal Alchemist. Now every season I go through the spiel of highlighting the same 20 copy-paste isekai shows that come out, and I get it. You're tired of seeing the same stories catering towards the most unrealistic self-insert power fantasies, so I think it's time we just focus on the original things going on in other genres. Like gals can't be kind to otakus. Now this is a new romance comedy set in high school, and you see, unlike your typical unoriginal isekai protagonist, the main character here is actually a nerd who's a bit shy and socially anxious around girls, which, you know, is a concept we haven't really seen before in anime. Now he gets noticed by the popular gyarus in class, and I know what you're thinking. Dress up, darling. 2.5D seduction. Tomozaki-kun. Well now hold on a second, the twist here, unlike those other shows, is that this gyaru is secretly a nerd. Yeah, I know, right? A popular girl that likes anime. So despite
Team Amane. I'm telling y'all, Team Amane. You know what I'm saying? Ichiji, I mess with you. But, you know what I'm saying? We got that Team Amane on lock, bro. Ain't no switching, bro. Pick your team, stay with it. If you switch up, stay on that side, man. Stay on that side, alright?
Despite being almost polar opposites, they get to bond with the main character through this niche hobby. And I mean, I'm pretty sure the last time we saw a concept like this, the Zenin clan still existed. And then we got I Fell in Love with the second prettiest girl.
Oh my god, I'm sorry for pausing so much. But this one, the second best romance. I don't know. They're low-key tied, low-key. I'm not gonna lie. This one has been so good. It's been so good. If you haven't watched this, go check it out. And if you love anime, romance anime, you're gonna love this. Like, come on, this one is so good. I made friends with the second prettiest girl. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. I'm sorry.
In class. It's a high school romance comedy. And the interesting thing here is that the main character is a nerd. And that's combined with this idea that he's kind of shy, probably has some social anxiety. But it's okay because he gets noticed by one of the popular girls in class. Now,
Here's the thing. I love that trope. I actually like that trope. You know what I'm saying? Lonely guy gets with the most popular popular girl. You know what I'm saying? Don't we all? I mean, I don't know. But I like that trope. Lonely guy gets with the most popular girl, man. Gets all these niggas mad. You know what I'm saying? They all looking at him with like piercing eyes. Eyes go black and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Looking just mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? He kicking it with, you know what I'm saying?
Under any other circumstances, these two would be complete polar opposites. But the real hook is that this girl is also secretly a nerd in the exact same hobby as our main character that they also bond over. And I mean, do I need to say any more? I think the last time we saw a concept like this, the Zenin clan was still fighting. Don't forget the klutzy class president and the girl with the short skirts. It's a romance comedy, this time in high school, about two people who are complete polar opposites with a Gary-inspired design for the main character. Love that concept. The Zenin clan was just murdered the last time we saw that. Mistress Kanan is devilishly easy. It's a romance comedy style.
Drop. I know what I was getting into watching that show. Dropped. It's a Gunner anime, basically.
Starring the popular girl in class in high school of all places, who this time is a devilish succubus type character with the classic design philosophy of my boobs enter the room a full second before I do, taking interest in a guy who is her complete polar opposite. Honestly, it's so refreshing to see an anime where the popular girl in class goes for the normal guy. I mean, where is the Zenin clan now? It has been that long since we last saw that. I Want to End This Love Game takes an original twist to the romance comedy genre by setting off the story.
I heard this one's been really good.
Of protagonists starting a new phase in their lives in high school. It's two characters who both like each other, but they don't realize they actually have feelings for one another, so they just drop subtle hints every day like and
Video creators, I just found a software that color grades for you. So I came across Imagine AI, which allows you to.
And you know what? I get it. Sometimes you just gotta be upfront with your feelings and not leave any room for ambiguity. Even a replica can fall in love is a high school romance drama with some comedy in it. We've got Gambare Nakamura-kun. Now this is a new high school based comedy with romance aspects to it. We got a shy main character, love to see it, but it also does capture this retro aesthetic that feels exactly like it came out of a time period where you look at a guy acting all nervous and flustered like this and go, "Why are you, mate? Gay?" I mean, look at this guy. So anyway, this is a series about him trying to confess to another man. Kirio Fan Club. Now this is one of my favorite new comedies, and it just so happens to be about a romance in high school. This time we have two girls dealing with social anxiety.
キリオくんのそばでおならも聞けないのに。キリオくんがおなら?
What, bruh? I can hear him far next to me. Man, what?
神でもおならはしていいだろ。もしもキリオくんのおならが引くほど爆音だったら。
And by that I mean anyone in society gets anxious when talking to them. There's even a romance comedy not set in high school.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Well, I'm not sure about this one though. I'm all for anime pushing boundaries with their ideas, but this one might be a bit too experimental for my liking. Okay, now we're talking original. Reincarnation. Imagine you wake up one day and you're 10 years younger. No, you've not de-aged. You've traveled back and woken up as your younger self. Well, that's exactly what happened to Haibara. Imagine everything you could achieve with the knowledge you have. You could rectify all your regrets, buy some Bitcoin, invest in Nvidia stocks, warn the world about COVID. The possibilities are endless. So then, my god, he decides to get with the popular girl in school in this new high school romance comedy.
ねえ、私の気持ちは。
Alright, for real though, somehow there's more new romance coming out than seemingly anything.
So much romance. So much romance. And I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. Romance. I love romance. This one, The Ramparts of Ice. Bonito. Great. It's great. Just telling you that.
Yeah, so it can be hard to pick what to watch, but I did enjoy this one. Yes, it's another romance show in high school. But it does come from the author of one of my favorite romance anime of last season, You and I Are Polar Opposites. And while this one is pretty much the polar opposite of that, one of the hallmarks that remains is that the author is able to craft insanely relatable moments through its characters, no matter their personality. So if I did have to pick a single romance show to watch this season, it would... Oh my god, they did it! It's beautiful! Absolute cinema! Rent a Girlfriend is here, baby! That's right! 15 million copies sold, 400 chapters in, and 9 years still going strong. We're gonna outsell Naruto. We're gonna outlast One Piece. Look at this prime rating. Just when you think we can't get any lower, this series keeps proving me wrong. We're pushing boundaries with this one, baby. Anyway, let's see what's going on.
If you watch Rent a Girlfriend every season, if you watch Rent a Girlfriend every season and puts them in business, for them to get the head, oh, our show is so good, let's keep releasing seasons. I want you to go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, look at the person you are. Okay? I want you to grab your hand, slap yourself senseless, okay? And drown yourself in water. Don't drown. Don't actually, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not promoting suicide. No way, shape, or form. But rethink your decisions and stop watching that shithole. Okay? Rent a Girlfriend is a no-go. I hate Rent a Girlfriend. It keeps getting seasons. How are they on season 5 or 6? I don't know. But I don't keep up with it. And these other animes haven't got season 2. I'm royalty pissed. Okay.
On with the Isekai this season. Yep, as expected. Looks like the same old Isekai to me. Okay, this feels like it could be an Isekai. Is it an Isekai? Yep, it's an Isekai. Now this seems more like your typical power fantasy. Look, they're so powerful, there is no way they could lose. They're so far ahead of the competition, they can't throw this. There's no way they can throw this. Rumiko Takahashi is still somehow active with a new show after all these years.
What are you gonna do? Bleed on me?
With Ranma getting remade, and now this, we seem to have met her in a very Chinese time in her life. Ah, hell yeah! Another assassin anime!
結婚っていいイメージなかったけどよ。今日お前が話してんのを見て、んな悪いもんじゃねえのかなって思った。
Oh, hell yeah! Another romance anime! Yep, Bones is here with a double this season, and this one is right out of the Spy Family playbook with another assassin comedy, this time with a romance twist. See, you've got an assassin who's been forced to produce an heir, and he teams up with the world's biggest marriage swindler to find him a suitable partner, and honestly, this is just solid fun with some great action and wacky comedy. But we already know how this is gonna go. She's gonna end up setting up with some ladies, he goes on some dates, but I mean, just look at her, man. He's eventually gonna fall in love with her. They'll have this will they won't they between them, and then it'll end up with them having sweet babies, cause let's be real, King Arthur couldn't pull me out of this.
私男だし。
Well, I mean, boys, it's 2026. We gotta respect great bakers, cause remember, cake is cake even if it's banana flavored. Anyway, what's next? How fat are we talking? It's about that size. Okay, that's... Ah, yes. We got Cockfighter, a new show about superpowered cockfighting massive cock using the mega ultra power of cock to save all cocks around them in this cock-shattering event where everyone is relying on cock to save us all. Then we go from Cocks of the North Star inspired show to the actual Fist of the North Star remake. Hakuto.
Say that again.
Hakuto.
Hakuto.
Ah yes, one of the most legendary anime franchises of all time. Hokuto no Ken.
Spit on that name.
There's a new anime about opera school, which is the first time I've seen anime tackle that topic. Oh hey, a series exploring what it's like being a fan of VTubers. Wonder what they will have to say.
あなたは死にたくなったことある？
A lot of animes this season.
I'm conflicted about this one. On one hand, from a production standpoint, this is one of the most visually interesting with some of the most genuinely unique direction in the entire season, tackling the topic of the darker side of online influencers, which is a theme that is right up my alley. But on the other hand, damn.
Yo, YouTube, I'm dead ass pissed, bro. Yo, YouTube. Not paying for YouTube Premium, alright? Like, bro, come on.
リアルと一緒でしょ？
This has the subtlety of a Sawano drop. This is what it's like following a cast of walking Google Dockies. Like, I see the vision. It flip-flops between showing shades of being the perfect blue or lane of streaming, but sometimes it's just missing that nuance to make its messaging hit, and ends up reading more like some Facebook mom post about social media with the caption, "Images that make you think." Have you ever found your kid snorting his iPhone? I'm gonna give this one a few more episodes, but I'm hoping it doesn't get even more in your face edgy, or it's actually gonna wanna make me die. That was a joke, guys. It's a joke. I'm not being serious. There's nothing anime could ever show me that would actually make me consider dying. Okay, actually, except just in time for the HBO remake, we got Harry Potter and the Black Anus. You know what? Sure, we can talk about this basically being the Princess and the Frog, except French kissing some cat's balls, but honestly, I was equally shocked to see a genuine, by the handbook, old school panty shot in the big 2.6. Like for real, I saw this and flinched like a veteran watching war movies or a kid hearing 6-7. See, if you want to go down the edgy route, you gotta fully commit to not giving a shit. Like, how about a power system where you slit your throat to summon historical figures of the past, where power scalers can finally settle the debate of who would win in a battle royale between Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Pol Pot, and yeah, it's Fate Stay Reich, Unlimited Warcraft.
The big AH? The hell? The hell? Yo, bro. They making anybody the main character.
Crimes. And then we have a new show called Ghost Concert from the guys behind Symphogear that has given us another music anime with more great animation and action. Finally, the 12 Symphogear fans can finally start recommending this show to the same 12 Symphogear fans. Aaron the Southpaw. Here's an interesting one. The original creator himself has come out to personally say he funded a small portion of this anime, which unsurprisingly has my respect. The mark of a true artist making a story about what it feels like getting into the world of art and the struggles of being a full-time artist. Let's see what this series has to say. Are you doing okay, bruv? Just last season, we had Freeren, sentenced to be a hero. Now we're getting more ReZero, Slime, and Mushoku Tensei is just around the corner. I don't think it's a reach to say that fantasy anime is going through a goddamn golden age right now, and yet, despite all of these heavyweights duking it out, somehow there is still space for one more juggernaut to enter the ring. Witch Hat Atelier is a series that stands toe-to-toe with the best the genre has given us recently. But what sets it apart? Freeren presents you with such an emotionally poignant tale that has the power to change you for the better. Dungeon Meshi builds a world that feels so alive and connected on such an intricate level, and while Witch Hat is no slouch in either of those, the aspect it stands on a class of its own is its approach to magic. Magic by design is not typically something we're meant to comprehend. We see its effects, we see the broad strokes, but for the most part, magic remains exactly that.
So visually pleasing. So visually pleasing. The story has been great so far. Power system, great. You know what I'm saying? Characters, great. Main character, so cool. So cool. So cool. The mentor.
Magical, some fantastical concept beyond our understanding. But what if it wasn't? Witch Hat presents us with a magic system that brings a sense of tangibility I've not seen before in fantasy anime. At its core, it's a system a child could understand, and they do. Crafting a system that's so beautifully simple to grasp, you could start inventing your own spells in this universe. Yet as the series goes on, you begin to realize how infinitely complex it is to fully master. Magic. It's just another tool in this world, so what kind of world would evolve if the only thing stopping everyone from using it is the knowledge to do so? Every conflict, every character motivation, every beautiful and terrifying moment stems from these foundations. From the groundwork it lays, it tells a tale that will change the way you think about magic in a fantasy setting. Some of the production values of this just seem out of this world. You got this animation, you got the composer of the Souls franchise doing the music. But that's the thing, this is just the bar now for highly anticipated franchises like this. Jujutsu Kaisen, Free your own, it's kind of hard now for new series without this level of hype to creep up and rival this level of quality. But things might be about to change, because I've heard rumors there could be this one show, a new show that has seemingly come out of nowhere and has gotten the Japanese animation industry quaking. Some say that with the staff members behind it could eclipse some of the best work that Studio Mappa, UFO Table, and Kyoto Animation has been able to achieve in the industry. And guys, I was actually lucky enough to get a sneak peek that I can now share with all of you. That's right, baby! 5 seasons strong! Rent-A-Girlfriend is back! We're here saving anime with this one! Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much this month to Author Curtis Eckstein, Basil, Shouting Zombie, Tabazo 1989, Payne Patchett, Pony Stark, Watergeist VT, Dysfunctional Degenerate, Flabberwocky, Misaka 123.
Hey, great video, man. Great video, great video, great video. Hey man, that was a great video. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that. Let me know, are y'all gonna check out any of those animes? I'm gonna definitely check out a few more of those. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that. But yeah, a lot of romance. So if you really love romance, this season is definitely for you. For you. Okay? But yeah. How do y'all feel about the spring anime season so far? I think it's pretty good. I love it. But hey, if y'all like this video, I mean, like the video. If y'all like me, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.